All right, students, we're jumping back into video number 2. So we left off with subtopic number 1, and what is the research and note-taking. Now we're going to go back up here to number 2, which is going to be the green one, reduces distractions. So now you are going to be picking something different. Remember, of these 3 subtopics, you can have one that I do, okay? But I am continuing on to show you how you go about doing your research. So this is going to go here. And oops, undo, and I would just put that right here. And it says reduce distractions. So I would come over here and I would type in, how do school uniforms provide less distractions? Okay. Now, over here, they're going to come up with a bunch. Less time spent on clothing, less concern about fitting, less fashion, focus on school. Fashion levels the playing field. So I would go back over here, and all I'm doing is says type or copy or paste your notes. So I would go here. I would highlight this. Less time spent on clothing. I would go over here. Now do keep in mind, once again, these are not my own words. Okay? I might want to put a number 1 next to that because I'm looking for 5 different facts. This is part of it, so I'm going to put my cursor there. Okay? Notice how I don't need this to look perfect, okay? There's a capitalized S here. I don't see ending punctuation. I'm going to go back over here to what is my research question. Now you can also go into articles. Some articles are really good. The many benefits. So when you go into an article, sometimes you have to look for, you have to dive into reading what the article's about. So it says here, it creates cohesion. Our topic is reduce distractions. Cohesion is where everybody's getting along. So when students are all wearing the same clothing every single day, it levels the playing field. So I'm just going to take that. I'm going to click copy, come over here. Okay. And before, I'm going to put cohesion. Okay. Now, I am going to do I'm going to find 3 more facts and put it in here for reducing distractions. I would go back over here. This article probably has more information. This says improve study ethic. Okay, if a child feels like they don't fit in or they do not have the latest or best clothings, it can be damaging to their confidence. Okay, a lack of confidence can be one of the most significant barriers to academic growth. So I am going to say improve study ethic. I'm going to copy that, come over here. Okay, improve study ethic. It improves studying because students are less likely to not fit in. Or in other words, because they're all wearing the same clothes, they're going to fit in a lot easier. And then 4, I can go back. I can also go to the same article right here. There's a bunch of fair dress codes. When a school adopts a uniform, it creates a simple and standardized dress code. I like that. So I'm going to go right there. Copy. Now remember, I'm going to be checking. Do not copy all of my work. If you do, I'm going to go back and make you do it over. And you don't want to do that. You're going to watch my examples. Okay? Boom. And that's it. I'm going to stop at 4. And then what you will do is you will go here and go to your 3rd choice that you got. Copy it. Come over here. Paste it. Uniforms cost money. And then again, we are doing research and note-taking for our subtopic 3. Now, again, we will take these words that we did research on and put them into our own sentences. Oops, I almost forgot to do what I really needed to do. Right here, I'm going to go back, get this website, copy it, so that way later I can use it as a reference. Okay, and then I'm going to paste it here. There it is. It's nice, safe, and sound there, so I can use that later. That's very, very important. It's one of the 6th grade standards I got to teach you is how to do that, because it tells the teacher that you're not copying, you're getting information and putting it into your own words. I'll say that again, that you're not copying, you're getting information and you're putting it into your own words, and that is mucho importante, amigo y amiga. Now, you're going to do the same thing for the subtopic 3. And in my case, I chose uniforms cost money. You could have chose any one of these. And again, you could choose any one of those to begin with for any one of you, for your peach, your mint, or your purple paragraphs, or paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. Okay? So in this case, maybe you want to talk about the financial burden. Now, remember, the purple one is reasons for no uniforms, okay? And so over here in the purple, I have uniforms cost money, and I'm going to say a reason for no uniforms. And I'm going to just search this right here, boom, over here, and I'm going to find 5 things I can copy, cut, and paste. Some of them might come from here. Some of them might come from an article, okay? Or these articles down here, or blogs. But once I get all of my facts for subtopic 1, which is peach, subtopic 2, which is mint, and subtopic 3, which is purple, I'll be going to the next step, which is starting. Now we've done all of our research. Now we're going to start to think about what our writing is going to be. So now, look at this. You need to start off your writing piece with a lead. And a lead is this, or they call it a hook. It is informative writing should always start with a strong lead or opening sentence in order to grab the attention of your reader. Below are types of strong leads, and for examples of each, write a lead sentence based upon your topic. You could ask a question. For example, have you ever wondered where the rain comes from? So ours is uniform. You could say, have you ever felt out of place at school because of what you've worn? Question mark. Okay. Now, that's the version of asking a question. You might say something else. Interesting fact. This is what they have, and I'm going to write one related to school or uniforms. While the human body is composed of 206 bones, sharks do not have a single bone. So I'm going to come over here and look for interesting fact about school uniforms. And see what the internet gives me. AI is giving us a bunch of stuff over here. And we might want to take one of those, or I can come down to here, which is 17 surprising school uniform statistics and facts. Like this. The first school uniform was introduced in 1552. Okay, that might be a cool one. Let's see. Okay, let's see. They give us a thing right there about what a uniform is. Okay, there's simple and plenty of research about school uniforms. Okay, I'm going to go down this. The first school uniform was introduced in 1552. Now I want you to see this right here. This is called a subset right here. I'm pretty sure it's called a subset. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that little thing right there. This tells that this is a quote that came from somewhere else. Okay? I'm going to copy this and I'm going to put it into my thing. That's an interesting fact. And I'm just going to leave it there. Now, a quote. I'm going to come over here. School uniform quotes. All we're doing is gathering our facts. Let's see. And then one fine day, we took off our school uniform. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go. These are all images, and I don't want to copy the image. So let's go here. Uniforms, in my opinion, are a good idea. They're very professional looking, and they are cheaper than buying clothes every week. Okay. What do students say about uniforms? Notice how I am just going for quotes on uniform and policy. Uniforms have been positive here in Long Beach. The feedback, pro and quotes, con quotes. Let's go here. School uniforms are a key way in developing a sense of togetherness. Now, the reason why I'm not going for all of this, I'll go with this. Among students and staff. I'm just going to take a partial quote. Okay, I'll go back here. And all I'm doing right now is research. Okay, and then set the scene. Now, I'm going to use the word imagine. Imagine a school where no one gets bullied based upon clothing. Okay? Let me move this out of the way. Now, one of the things that I want to show you is this. When it comes to this, we put 5 down here, but we will only use one of these to start our writing. These are different ways that you can start your writing with a lead or a hook. You can ask a question, you can have an interesting fact, you can have a quote, or you can set the scene. And we're going to be using one of these to start our paper when we're writing. Now, let me go down one more. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the introduction paragraph. And I'm going to stop right here. And you guys, if you're feeling comfortable and you want to start to jump into the introductory paragraph and see what I do, you can. And those of you, if you need to go back and finish some of your slides, then please do.